kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to throw. It's Reyes. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Zimmerman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Run it with the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He makes the catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Gain of 25 on the play. And first down for the offense.
First and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. He's looking to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here at the opening drive of the game. Gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
They never ask how, they always ask how many. And that thing off the crossbar, inches away from a miss. It was a pretty long kick. Kicker gets just enough of it and puts 3 on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge.
Makes the grab on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the option. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw, it's Reyes. Looking down the middle. Finds his man open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll try the right side. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 16. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reyes. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't help.
A first down here would really give them some breathing room. It's 2nd and inches. Back to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Now, 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the back in motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. It shows you there.
Give to the big fullback. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback, being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reyes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle, it's Zimmerman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Never considered the field goal from the 20, it's 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
1st and goal, you know what's coming, they know what's coming, can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead, get in for 6, nice job by the big fella.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Reyes. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll take it himself. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Sends it back in motion. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to throw it. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, The defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Grabbed behind the line, it's Zimmerman. Makes one man miss. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll send the back in motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll try the run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reyes. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time he's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This defense has them them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Running back searching for a hole. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. To give to the big fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reyes. Got his man quickly. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do on an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. With jet sweep pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the neck.
Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Now on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out, and no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the fullback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really good.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
And the defense drags him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target to the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Lets it fly. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reyes. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.